After match day 3, we just need a point. In match day 4, we'll go to Angola, we beat them cheeky ease, we qualify. There's no time to waste. But you see, what excites me is the timing of these qualifiers. The group in itself, you expect Ghana to qualify. It's on a home and away basis. It's not the Afcon where it's a one-off game where anything can happen. This is why you have 2 chances against every team. You have at least 3 home games, which we are winning in all 3. So that's 9 points already. And so you expect the Black Stars to qualify. But the timing is what interests me, and that is what makes me happy because of the dynamics of this calendar year, this footballing calendar year. And we are having the World Cup in November. So ideally, we used to have it in June, July. This time it's in November. And usually, when it was in June, July, you have at the end of the season, then associations have to quickly organize competitive friendly matches for the World Cup. This time we have at least, I'm counting, that's 4 competitive games. Afcon qualifiers, Madagascar at home, Central African Republic away from home, Angola at home, and then Angola away before the World Cup. So at least we know we are guaranteed 4 competitive fixtures, and of course a couple of other friendly games which will adequately prepare us for the World Cup. And I'm saying adequately prepare us for the World Cup because it's a competitive game. These are 4 competitive games, so you by all means go with that mindset to win. And whilst you are playing the game, it also gives the coaches an opportunity to assess the players that they can use for the World Cup. And it's very important because that's what everybody is going to be doing at this point in time. Those who don't have, or the federations that don't have competitive football at this time, I feel will suffer more than the ones who have the competitive game. So we are lucky here in Africa that we have our 2023 African qualifiers around this time. To help the coaches prepare. We have a lot of you in the past couple of months. In fact, since we see qualification, you hear a lot of names popping up here and there. And it's an opportunity for the coaches to bring them in and assess their performance before the World Cup. As it stands, I can tell you that every serious nation that is going to the World Cup knows at least 18 players. The coach has at least 18 players in mind who he knows that, but for injury, they will be going to the World Cup. So it's just left with the fine margins that you need to polish. Some of the players who are on the back of the coaches' minds and they are not too sure about, this is the opportunity for them. Come and justify your inclusion and then you'll be chosen. And also for somebody like Otuado, it was just 2 games against Nigeria. So he's not had that time, longevity with this team to be able to know them through and through. You have to commend the good work he did against Nigeria. But these months leading to the World Cup, these competitive games will help him assess his players, their psyche when it comes to matches that they expect to win, like Madagascar at home, like Angola at home. You can assess how players, basically everything around your team. You have clearly a better understanding before we go to the World Cup. So for me, I'm not too worried about who we've been paired with. I think the Black Stars in its current state is more than capable of sealing qualification. But I'm happy with the timing. I'm happy that by the time it's November, you'll be very sure that you have a very clear idea of who is good, who can represent, who can play where, who can come in when somebody is injured. The clear plan will be cut out and ready for the World Cup for us to go and, of course, do much better than we did in 2014. So I think it's a win-win. And if you look at the other groups, you expect the top teams to qualify. Remember, it's 2 teams that will qualify out of the group. And as I said, it's not like the Afcon where it's one-off fixtures. You have 2 chances against every team. So it makes it much easier and much more comfortable for the big teams to be able to get past this stage. And you expect Ghana, you expect Nigeria, you expect Egypt, you expect these top teams to all make it safely through, whether first or second. You heard the Angola coach earlier on this week saying that he's very confident that Ghana will finish on top. And some might say it's mind games, but I can bet you he's very serious about what he's saying. Angola themselves didn't have a very good World Cup qualifying series, but from what we've seen at the Afcon, you cannot write anybody off. But that's what I'm saying, the Black Stars in its current state, you've seen over the 2 games against Nigeria, you see there's a renewed sense of unity in this team. There's a renewed sense of purpose in this team. And when I speak of the timing also, not just for the head coach, but players know that every minute you spend on the pitch is probably an opportunity to justify your selection for the World Cup. So nobody's going to take it easy. It might be Madagascar at home. Maybe you may have the guys who are more than certain that they will go to the World Cup. Maybe people like Partey and Kudus and the Ayew brothers and co taking it a bit easy. And that's why I feel like if I was a head coach, I will not risk them in those games. I'll give others the opportunity. Players who are getting playing time elsewhere, players whose names have popped up on the radar. This is the time for them to come out and justify their inclusion. And these are the guys that I'll give the opportunity, because trust me, there is talent. There's the guys who did the double, in fact, seal qualification over Nigeria are not the only guys out there. They are much better players in terms of profile, but those guys also have to justify their inclusion. They need to come and fit into this system and see how well they'll fare. And this is the opportunity for them to do that. So I'm happy. Madagascar, Central African Republic, Angola shouldn't be a problem for Ghana. And it's a win-win. We can seal qualification by the time we are going to the World Cup. And also by the time we are going to the World Cup, that's the end of September, when match day 4, when we face Angola away from home. At that point in time, I'll be more than certain that Motuado and the technical team will have a fair idea of who is going to the World Cup and who is not.
Okay.